Hello, welcome. This is it's the weekend tarot reading. I'm going to do all signs of the zodiac today, and it is for Friday and the weekend. Gilbert's. Can you see Gilbert? He's itching and scratching. Yeah, aren't you? Being a little devil, aren't you? What I wanted to share with you is quite exciting. Okay. I ordered a new deck the other day, and it's a fairy deck, and it took me quite a while to find because I knew I wanted another fairy deck, because I got the Karen Kay one, and then I've got the Brian Froud one, which I said to on the last video I'm going to start using that again, because I did use it in Glastonbury and it was really good. And then but I was thinking I needed like another fairy oracle, and oh, I'm getting shivers. I don't know why. Yeah, I needed another fairy oracle. Anyway, it took me ages to find, because I'm very particular with what decks I'll use. I have to really feel the deck in order to be able to use it. And well, I found it, and it's just delightful, absolutely delightful. You may have seen it, but it's I don't think it's one of the most seen and most used decks. I think it is quite, I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's not one that I had seen used, and I just think it is absolutely enchanting and beautiful. So I'm very happy it arrived today. I had to wait a few days for it to come because it's quite expensive, and I managed to find somewhere that it wasn't too pricey. So we're going to use that deck, and I may have to, I looked through the deck and I think I understand what most of them mean, but if there is a couple that I'm not sure, just purely I don't even understand the word that's written on the card. So I'll show you the inside of the box actually. It comes with this beautiful book, which I have to say is so divine because it's even hardback. You know, it's a beautiful hardback book. You know, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll refer to that if there's any cards that come out I don't understand. And look inside there. How beautiful is that? I just think it's so. I was just totally in love when I found this. It's just the right energy for me. So hopefully that means it's the right energy if you watch this channel. Okay, so there's other decks I'm going to be getting as well. I'm going to be working out my budget. I'm going to work out my budget at the weekends and see if I've got some spare money in my to get, because there's some other decks that I just think I spent quite a long time looking. Look at this little creature. I've just got to show it to you. Look at that. I mean, that is delightful, isn't it? So yeah, I spent quite a long time looking at some different decks, like there's, like I say, there's some other ones I want to get, so I'm going to check my budget at the weekends and see if I can get a few at the same time. So this is, like I said, it's going to be for the weekend, Friday and the weekend, and it's you know, it's going to be for all signs of the zodiac. And if you know your astrology chart, then you can watch a few of the messages. Oh, that's the back of the deck. It's amazing, isn't it? Right, so let's go into it then. So that's quite a long intro, but I just wanted to share that with you, really. So connecting with spirit and see what message we get for Taurus, please. Worth waiting for. That's it. Confirmation. It is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Something very divine is happening to Taurus at the moment. Very magical. So just you wait, because something amazing is going on for you. Something's being worked on by spirit for you. I'm going to pick a Froud card, because I was going to use this as the beginning energy, actually. Sorry. Oh, well, it won't matter that it came second. Solus. You know what that means. This is the light of Source shining down on Taurus. Source is shining down on Taurus. Some kind of miracle's taking place. It really is. Okay, look, you're working really hard. You're doing really beautiful, okay? You've got here the Eight of Pentacles. You are becoming an expert at something. You are putting in beautiful, good energy every day into your life. Spirit is very pleased with you, you know? Now, you may be moving on from something, or somebody may be moving on from something, and it's given them a heavy heart. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. But it's confirmation that you're going to be walking into something much better, that's already manifested in spiritual truth. And you've got here the Three of Wands. You're coming into contact with somebody who's in a very good position. This person is a match for you. I feel that you could be very much aligned, you know, in terms of your skill set or your passions, okay? Yeah. And this person's in a position to help you. They want to help you. This person says, I'm going to contact you. I need to speak to you. So let's see what your spirit guides are saying using this new lovely deck. Oh, that is so funny. Something magical's going on with Taurus, I swear to God. Because, well, you know, if you saw the intro, I said there is a couple of cards and I don't even understand the meaning of the word. And I was literally going to say, I bet the first card to come out will be the one that I don't understand. And that's exactly what's just happened. Okay, it says trillium. Now, I don't know if you know what trillium means. I actually really don't. And when I saw it, I thought that was pretty much the card I don't understand. Something's happening to Taurus and you may not understand what is happening to you. You know, you may not understand right now. But I'm telling you, there's something magical happening to Taurus at the moment. Something that's probably beyond words. Learn to appreciate everything delicate and gentle in your nature. Delve into that tender part of yourself that holds on to the cosmic parent and child. Go within and find the small child inside who asks for shelter from life's storms. Wrap your wings around that small one, giving love and comfort. Okay. That is gorgeous, isn't it? So this is about self-love. Because that self-love is basically the same energy frequency as spirit, as source. So, and your love that is coming to you, somebody who wants to help you, somebody who's in a very good position, who's a match, you know, they will arrive via source. And so you tuning into source is the most beautiful thing you can do right now. So that's confirmation. If you've been doing a lot of self-love on yourself, that's confirmation from your guides that you're doing the right thing. And it's very beautiful because something is being worked on by spirit. I just know it. Okay, that's the message for you then. We're going to go into Virgo now. See what we get for Virgo. Oh, I didn't bring a tea in. Oh, I don't believe it. Just realised I put the kettle on, but I didn't actually make the tea. I might pop out and get it actually before Capricorn. Oh dear. Right, I keep doing the romance angels first. Let's just do the Frauds, fairies first. This is our first overall energy that you've been dealing with. An alchemy energy. Wow. Virgo, this full moon has been very potent for you to go through transformation. You're transforming energy as we speak. You know, transmuting. Alchemy is turning one matter into another, you know, matter into, well, whatever it is. You just basically can transform, transmute energies and So something you're working on here is very magical, Virgo. You could be changing the quality within something in your life from one lesser quality to a higher quality. That's what I feel. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So that is probably what you could have been transmuting, like I said, and alchemizing. Alchemizing past energies that were sad, and it was like old karma that needed to burn, and you're switching it all into love and light. And so something magical's happening here with Virgo's energy. You know, something, I feel it's confirmation that something has been released on this full moon that we just had. And it was the full moon in Virgo. I've just realised as I'm talking, it was the full moon in Virgo. Wow. So something magical's transmuted out for you. Maybe in quite an unexpected way. So an unexpected shift, positive shift. You've got a very attractive energy at the moment, Virgo. Look at that. That is very attractive. Really, you could attract anything. You won't be chasing anything by any means. You'll be attracting it. Something's coming towards you. Something's coming towards you. Look at that. Somebody coming towards you very fast. Somebody's achieving more mastery. Somebody has to go through an initiation in order to get through to you. They will be triumphant. They will do it in order to proceed with you. Okay, it's the same card that we got for Taurus. I'm going to contact you. I need to speak to you. So if you've got Taurus in your chart as well, there you go. Your spirit guides. Forget me not. Forget me not. Your spirit guides are bringing you very close at the moment. They don't want you to forget. They don't want you to forget who you are, your power, the love within you. They're supporting you to remember who you really are. And that is powerful. You can alchemize things right now. You are. You've had such a big shift. Get ready, because you're going to be attracting things now. You're going to be attracting things without even trying. That's confirmation. Okay, let's go into... I'm going to Capricorn. I do want to go and get my drink, actually. Oh, dear. Perhaps I'll do Capricorn first, and then I'll go and get my drink. Then I've done the earth signs, then, haven't I? That's how I tend to work. Well, it's how I always work. Singer of Connection. So the overall energy for you, right, this is using the Froude's Fairy deck, is to do with connections. Important connections are happening within you at this time. Spiritual connections. And they're starting to filter through into the external reality. Certain things are going to be starting to connect up. Let's have a look. Capricorn. You've got forgiving and learning as well. Something has been released on this full moon in Virgo for you. To do with the past. And it's going to enable you to notice that you're getting to know yourself better. And in turn, you're going to get to know somebody else. Look at that. Getting to know each other. That's at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see at the moment. As you reveal your most inner selves to each other, your bond deepens. That's what you don't see at the moment. But you're not far. You're getting close to this. This shift had to happen first, so that, because what you've done is you've released some pain body here on the full moon, and that has lifted your vibration so that certain connections start to happen. You know, they're like mystical connections, energetic connections within yourself, and it all links into source, you see, and then it filters out into your external reality. So something's happening for Capricorn. It might feel quite slow, but don't forget, we've got to get the groundwork right, haven't we? Let's have a look at your tarot. It's very dark here today. I know it doesn't look dark on screen, but it's really dark. Okay, so somebody betrayed you. This might have been recent, or it might have been from the past, or it might have felt like a repeat, you know, like a repeat of like, oh, why do I get betrayed? Why do I get misled? Or why do I get pulled into things and then it stabs me in the back? You know, it's that type of energy. But where you've released something on the full moon, it's a deep karmic pain body that got released out, and it's ending this cycle. It's ending a cycle of, it's like a karmic thing to do with feeling like you're a victim to things. And I feel that may have died off. And if I'm not right, and it's not feeling like a victim to things, I don't know, but it's something to do with connection, and it had to go. Being let down in connections had to go, and it's gone. That's confirmation that it's done, it's gone, that part of the pain body. Now, what that does is it reveals more of your true nature to spirit, so that some connections can now start forming. Very gradual. Sort of like magical, you know, if you imagine fairy lights or Christmas lights coming on, ever so gradual, you know, in the pitch black dark, it's like bing, bing, bing. It's like that inside you. Yeah, it's like you've been dealing with deception. I get a feeling not supported, you know, not fully supported as you should be, as you deserve. And I feel somebody's had a plan to think that they could do that. Or maybe it wasn't a plan, but I don't know. It was just the general energy you've been dealing with. Feeling like, yeah, people want to support me, but then they don't really. And then Spirit's saying to you, but this is what you're clearing out now. You're clearing out that energy, because somebody's realising now it was never going to work that way. It was never going to work that way. This is the end of a chapter for Capricorn, where you may have felt a coldness or a lack of support from people. Look at that. I'm waiting for us both to be ready. Something has to come into alignment, and that's what you're doing. That's what this full moon's done for you, Capricorn. It's helped you to start getting these connections within yourself, and that's what's going on, basically. You're manifesting connections in the external reality. Your spirit guides are sort of confirming it, really. They're saying the source of magic, so there is something magical going on to do with the connections inside yourself. I feel this is the end of a chapter of Capricorn being let down. And it was never going to work. It was never going to work, because ultimately it was always in your karmic destiny that you were going to clear out these energies. Your spirit guides are helping you to do something magical. And you've got here the card beloved. You know, beloved. They're bringing love towards Capricorn. And I know it may feel like a slow process, but like I said, there's important energetic work going on at the moment for Capricorn. I don't know what kind of love this is. It could be different for everyone. Some of you, it could be family love or friendship love. But, you know, for others of you, this could be your soulmate. Could be all different kinds of love as well. Right, so that's Capricorn. And then we're going to do Aquarius, but I'm just going to go and grab my tea if that's okay. Because I was a bit silly and I didn't bring it through. I can't believe it's already 20 minutes. Oh, no. So I've got green tea. Again, I keep working with green tea at the moment when I'm working. When I'm doing the videos, basically, I'm having green tea. Yeah, you might notice my goddess. I did show it in the collective reading, but I know not everyone watches that. It's a beautiful goddess that I got from the Glastonbury goddess shop. It's the same, it's the shop that's attached to the temple. So we're going to go into Aquarius then, and let's see what energies we get for you. Okay. And I'm taking ages again, but I think because I haven't done zodiacs for, well, I haven't done them since last week because I obviously went down to Glastonbury. You've got the Dark Lady. There's something coming up within Aquarius at the moment that needs to be explored and brought to light. Some kind of shadow work that you need to do. Is there something within yourself that you've sort of been denying or suppressing? You might find this full moon's brought that out to the surface and it's hard to ignore it, you know, because that's basically obviously what the full moon does. See, if you've sensed a lot coming up, it's been brought up to the surface so you can acknowledge it and just get more in touch with yourself, really. This card keeps coming through time and time again today. I'm going to reshuffle it. It's the forgiving and learning. So there may be some forgiveness or some learning to do with relationships you've been going through. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So that could be a particular relationship that they're saying needs to be worked on. You know, it could be any type of relationship, or it could even be that Spirit's helping you work on, you know, you may notice that lots of different relationships are improving or, you know, shifting at the moment. See what else we're getting here. Right, you've got Hermit. So this is quite a deep time for Aquarius. It's a time for you not to make big decisions, but to shine the light of consciousness on your needs, on the feelings that have been coming up to the surface, you know, and not to criticise yourself, because that Virgo full moon may have made you feel like you just want to criticise yourself and feel like you've made mistakes or, you know, that type of thing. But it's more to do with just, you know, ignore those types of voices. But it's more to do with, you know, what things do you need to prioritise for yourself that have you been ignoring or you haven't had time for? So it's about raising the light of consciousness to those aspects within yourself, because it's important and it will help your relationships. You've got here somebody with the Chariot card, and this person could be moving. They could be moving towards you at high speed. They're in their mastery. They're going through some sort of initiation, and it could be where you take this time now, because I feel this is really important this weekend for Aquarius, to just really honour yourself, really honour all parts of yourself, and really get a good structure and handle over, you know, your various needs. And as you do that, it may be a bit testing for somebody else to, they're sort of observing you going through some changes, and it's testing for them. But it's an important test. It's an initiation, and they will step up for you. They will rise, okay? This person will rise to certain challenges. They're strong enough to do it. They've got the card here. I'm going to tell you how I truly feel. So you've definitely got a relationship here that is worth, you know, it's worth taking a conscious approach to it. You've got to look after your own needs, okay? You have. But you can also, at the same time, create space for this relationship to evolve. Perhaps it's evolving into a different type of relationship, and that's fine. You know, perhaps your person has got to step up to certain things, and that's quite a test for them, but this is what Spirit wants them to do, and they'll be successful, and you'll have good communication with this person. Spirit is just playing with me this morning. It's so funny. Well, it is a fairy deck, so, you know, bubble ride. Bubble rider. You see, that's quite magical. That's quite magical. Bubble rider. I said I need to get this book in case there's some that I don't understand. And most of them I understand. There's only about 2 or 3 in the deck I don't. And this is one of them. It's really funny. Oh, it's about having fun. Joy. Okay? Do not feel guilty for your good fortune, but rejoice in it. As you accept more love and joy into your life, you raise the quality of all life on the planet. Pay attention. You'll see so many wonderful things in your world. The more you focus on these blessings, the more blessings you will attract into your life. So, there you go, Aquarius. You're learning a lot about your life at the moment. You're learning a lot about your own needs, figuring out how you can balance those with the needs of others so that you're kinder to yourself. You know, you've got to be kind to yourself as well as to other people. And your spirit guides are saying, you know, you're entitled to have fun. You're entitled to be happy. You know, you are. And relationships here, they will evolve in the way they're supposed to. So relax and trust, because Spirit is taking care of all of you. Okay. So there we go. We're going to Gemini now. I just can't go fast today. I have days like this where I just can't go fast. Green tea. Okay, so let's see what we get here for Gemini. Singer of intuition. Okay. This is confirmation that you've had to follow your intuition lately. And that is, you know, that's a deep spiritual practice, because you don't have a set roadmap or book telling you, you know, this is what you need to do next, or this is what will happen next. You don't, you know, we were in that Pisces energy. Perhaps we still are, I don't know. And you've had to use your intuition, sorry, lately. You've had to use your intuition lately. Well done, because it is a deep spiritual practice, and you've had to tune into it and think, right, I don't know, but I do feel that this is the right thing to do. Okay, so there's some sort of separation energy that's going on. Now, it could be that you are separated from somebody that you love right now, and that could be a family member, friend, or lover. So there could be some sort of separation. And, you know, when we have a separation from somebody we love, it's because Spirit is trying to help us learn to find ourselves. Because when we've got a close bond or love with somebody, we can end up relying too much on that thing and we lose sight of ourselves. And we must never lose sight of ourselves, because our self is source. When you're in yourself, that's the closest you can be, isn't it, to Spirit? So they've been making you go through some sort of separation so you can find yourself. And not only that, I just want to say it may ripple out and mirror other things in your life where there's been other separations going on, maybe separations from material objects, separations from habits, separations from places. Could be different types of separation, but it's all leading you back to the same thing. Finding out who you really are, or somebody in your life finding out who they really are. You know? So Spirit said that's the reason. If you were wondering why, why certain things not come together, or certain people not to come together, or, you know, certain habits can't come together and be continued, it's because Spirit knows it's a diversion, and Spirit doesn't want you to be diverted from yourself. Spirit wants you to have a solid foundation in yourself. They want you to find home within you. That is a safe haven within yourself. More solid, more structure, safe, secure within yourself. And this is what you're now finding, Gemini. You know, well done. Spirit's pleased with you. You're tapping into an energy, somebody with an energy of like, this person works hard long term. Okay, this is a really nice energy. Somebody who's genuine, who genuinely sort of is putting in the work, kind of like you, really, because this is what you've been doing as well. Putting in the work into themselves, into their own lives, and it's worth it, because things will blossom for them as it will you. Because that's a card of success and celebration. You know, well done. You've kind of reached a milestone in your growth that's very positive at the moment. You've got somebody here that wants you to listen to them, okay? They need you to listen to them. They may communicate with you. You may receive communication from somebody. Or you may have already received communication from somebody, and they just really wanted you to listen to them. Or they really do want you to listen to them. It's important, so that this person can really blossom, you know. Your spirit guides. When fairies go bad. Oh my God, look at that. There you go. That's Gemini energy for you, isn't it? You know, the polarities with Gemini. So spirit guides are just basically showing that this is a time to follow your intuition, and maybe you've got to go against the grain. Maybe you've got to get in touch with your shadow side. Maybe you've got to do something that's a bit different right now. Okay, do something that's a bit different. Other people might perceive it to be bad. But you've got to follow your intuition, and that's what you're doing. And you keep going that way, you're going to do very well. You know, you're building a solid foundation here for yourself that will put you in touch with people who are also the same energy. People around you evolving as well, growing. And there could be some important communication coming up, or maybe some important communication just happened. But whatever it is at the moment, Gemini, you're being called Gemini is basically being called to step outside the box of life. Yeah, so that's confirmation. And if you step outside the box of life, or step outside the box of what you thought was your life, and you know, I feel Spirit is trying to get Gemini to just go out your comfort zone a little bit and try something different, okay? So there we go. Let's go into Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Transfiguration. Transfiguration, a lot of you may know this already. Transfiguration is when Spirit comes very close and sort of can alter your face, make you look different. So that's confirmation that Spirit is very close to Libra at the moment. Very close. If you've got a lot of Libra in your chart, like I have, Spirit's very close to you at the moment. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Alright, so that could be actual children that are somehow implicated or have to be considered, right? But it could be, if it's not actual children, it could be your own inner child. Your own inner child must not be ignored. That means self-love. Looking after yourself, you know, you are as important as you would treat a child, because you have that within you, you know, your true self. You've got Queen of Swords. You're really, really boundaried at the moment, Libra, and it's good to see, because I know with Libra we are bloody caring, and too caring by half. But you're being very boundaried, very assertive. You understand. You do understand. And I think Spirit is so close, Spirit, to you at the moment. Spirit will not let you forget this at the moment. That you do have to... You have to protect yourself and your relationship with Spirit. Because when you allow people to hurt you or use you, then you start to disconnect from your vibration, and that disconnects you from Spirit. We must not let that happen, you know. I think you've come so far along the road, you won't let anyone treat you badly anymore. You're connecting into High Priestess energy. High Priestess is the highest, holiest card in the deck. She's a spiritual bride. You know, like I said, you can't let anyone come in between your relationship between yourself and Spirit. Don't let anyone put that asunder. And that's what the High Priestess would be like. So what does that mean? That means you're coming into contact with somebody who holds their relationship to themselves as highly as you are now learning to. You're meeting your match. Somebody that has a lot of self-respect. You've got two messages. You've got somebody here saying, I'm sorry for what I said. Okay, and you've also got somebody here saying, I'm going to give you an offer soon. Oh, I'm sorry for lying to you is underneath. You know, you're really, really honouring yourself massively. And so whoever connects with you now has to also honour themselves, and they have to honour you. It's all about honour. Something wild. Something wild and untamed. You're attracting somebody with a sort of a wild, free nature, but they do have respect for themselves, and so yes, this person will respect you. It's amazing. It is all about self-love, self-respect. you're raising the bar of what you expect, Libra. But not in a, it's just in a very natural type of way, you know. So get ready for what you're attracting here is quite amazing. We're going to Leo now. 40 minutes and I've still got 6 star signs left to do. God help me. God help. Lies of the shadows. You're protecting vulnerable people at the moment. All right, Leo? You have to protect the vulnerable ones, whatever that means. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. There's some kind of honeymoon period going on here. It's coming after an event, you know, it's like there's some kind of event and then boom. It's very good. You could be spending time with certain people and it's important. The timing of it is very important. Okay, they're saying that you've got some kind of conflict that you need to get to the bottom of. Once you get to the bottom of this conflict, you'll realise that you're not actually stuck or obstructed. Okay, because that's an obstruction and it's feeling stuck due to the fact that there is a conflict. A conflict of interests, a conflict within yourself. I don't know. But then you'll find magically you're not stuck. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is the heart chakra. There is a great outpouring of love for you, Leo. A great outpouring of love. And there's also spiritual, divine energy coming very close to Leo. For healing you? I don't know. Maybe. I do feel there's a realisation occurring. A very deep realisation occurring for Leo at the moment, that you realise you're not really stuck. And that things will actually be very, very good for you now. I know what I need to do. I feel like that's you. I feel like that's you, but it's a mirror as well, because somebody else that's connected to you must know what they need to do now as well. Too many dragons. Okay, so that's basically confirmation about doing too many things. You know, perhaps you were coming into contact with too many different energies. Or, you know, there was too much going on and Spirit has been trying to help you to realise that you can release yourself from some of the things you've been doing. Because there's a spiritual power at work. You know, Leo, here. There's a very spiritual power at work. There's no need to be doing so much, or there's no need to be coming into contact with so many different energies. Because there's one source, and it is of the heart, and it is flowing right through to you. I would say it's a very simple energy for Leo. Simple is best. It's more powerful. Okay. Right. We're going to Aries. I'm trying to pick which deck. Which deck am I using first? I'm using this FRI deck today, and I don't normally use this extra deck, so that's why I'm I'm getting in a muddle. The Pook. Interesting, this energy. I believe this energy is sort of to do with seeing the bad in the good and the good in the bad. So, bizarre, isn't it? It's very bizarre how there can be good in bad and bad in good. Forgiving and learning, you know, I feel like you're seeing something that other people can't see. There's more love coming to you in the present moment. Justice. Getting what you deserve. Gosh. Getting what you deserve. Very determined. There's a determined energy for you at this current time to get what you deserve. You know, you've got the sword. In the sword, there is triumph, there is victory. There is great power, will and determination. And look at this character. Look at his fingers. You see, I held my finger up like this. So I just feel it's confirming that you have great willpower and determination at the moment, Aries, to get what you deserve. And you will be triumphant. You are manifesting love in your present life, in the present moment. You're connecting into a very conscious energy. Source. Look at that. Somebody who lives in the present moment. Somebody who could be immature and childlike at times. That is source. You're connecting into your source. You're connecting much more to spirit. And you won't allow anything to change the energy. Like, to you, the most important thing at the moment is keeping a conscious alignment and keeping your energy in the right place. And you won't allow anyone that is immature or otherwise to intervene with your spiritual energy. And you are breaking karmic patterns massively at the moment. And it may be hard and painful at times, but you're realising it's much more beneficial to do this. I feel you're doing things in the right way. Somebody fantasises about you. Somebody thinks about you a lot. You're in my dreams. Look at that. There is a karmic connection here between you and somebody else. I don't know if karmic's the right word, but basically you're connected from a past life. You've come into this life to clear certain things. More balance is coming for you. A more balanced, happy situation. I said to you, this is something to do with, it's either something or someone to do with a past life, because you've got forget-me-not. Yeah. But you're standing in your truth and your power. So the most important thing is you're not forgetting spirit, you're not forgetting yourself. You're prioritising that. So you're going to be much happier in your life, especially your relationships. You're going to be much happier. And you're going to notice that good things can happen even when there's certain situations that haven't been very good. Okay, let's go into Sagittarius. I'll just take some green tea if that's okay. Oh, that's nice. My voice gets so dry. You think 50 minutes, I've still got quite a few to do. So we're going to go Sagittarius now. Using the Fraud Fairy deck. Well, it's the Fraud Fairy Oracle. Lady of the Harvest. Lady of the Harvest, very bountiful, very nurturing. That is a mother energy. Very creative energy for Sagittarius at the moment. Extremely creative, birthing things, but very natural birth, I have to say. This is very natural. This is all stuff that's aligned. Everything that's happening to you is very aligned right now. Also, you've got children that have to be considered. Now, whether this is actual children that need to be considered or your own inner child. You know, your inner child is really, I always say it's just a story because I don't like the trauma side of it. You know, they're all stories that can be released out. The actual inner child is really going back to your true nature. Before those stories happened, before those traumas happened. And so you're nurturing your true nature, your true child. That, you know, how you really were before things happened to you. So it's a very, you know, we're at the beginning of it. Well, we've just released that cycle, haven't we? So, yeah, it's like a new cycle begins for Sagittarius. It's a new cycle that's beginning for you that is much more aligned to your true nature. You may have been very worried about a situation, but there's going to be progress here in communication. You see, look at that. It's mad, isn't it? So much going through your mind, and yet what you don't understand and don't see is there's going to be messages and there's going to be progression. Let's see what's going on for your person. They're thinking at the moment. They're thinking too much, probably. Oh dear. This person can't stop thinking about you. They are trying to be more mature. Look at that, King of Wands. King of Wands used to be the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, naughty energy, runs off, disappears off, unstable. This one, stable. This one's learnt his lessons. Doesn't have to be a man, you know that. But it's somebody who's trying to make the right choices and be more responsible. They're going through a bit of a spin, but that's the way they're going. They know they have to step up. Oh my God. This is going to freak you out. I'm changing to be what you deserve. Confirmation, isn't it? I keep saying that word at the moment. But it is. It really is. You are birthing beautiful things, but you're also nurturing your true childlike nature. And so something has to now progress in much more alignment. And it's going to take a lot for this person to do that. Oh, I just keep laughing because I keep pulling the cards that I don't understand out of this new deck that I've got. And there's only about 3 in the whole deck I don't understand. Oh dear. This is about gratitude for all the beautiful things that you're learning in your life. Number 9. And it's about, it's about nurturing yourself. Self-love, sorry. Learn to appreciate everything delicate. Oh, and the title is self-love. Do you see that? Trillium, self-love. That's what I figured it was from reading it, but I didn't actually see the title there was self-love. See, that's it. That's your inner child, the mother of the fairy oracle there. Your inner child, your true nature. It's hard, it's testing to give yourself the love that nobody ever else gave you. You know, they didn't give you the proper love that you needed because they didn't understand you or they couldn't do it. But here you go. Learn to appreciate everything delicate and gentle in your nature. Delve into that tender part of yourself that holds the cosmic parent and child. Go within and find the small child inside who asks for shelter from life's storms. Wrap your wings around that small one, giving love and comfort. That's what you're doing, Sagittarius. It's beautiful. You're doing this work, so now somebody's got to step up if they're going to connect with you. Okay? Well done. Keep doing that. They're going to do it. I think that I'm very confident they're going to do it. Okay, so we're going to go into Scorpio now. Scorpio for Friday and the weekend. Takes me about an hour to turn all the cards back over. Ah, dear. Right, a little bit of green tea here. Helps keep me going. We're going into water signs now. Let's see what energy we get here from the Brian Froud Fairy Oracle. The Scorpio. Oh, magic. Source. This is source, okay? Miracles can happen with this energy. Certain things coming to light. Alignment. You're tapping into abundance. You're tapping into great changes, very great things. This is a very happy time. This is the beginning of a very happy time for Scorpio. And you've been waiting for this, and I'm telling you, I'm really pleased. It's going to be joyful for you. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Because you're so happy. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Made for each other. That's the words I'm getting. Made for each other, or made for a situation. Justice. Getting what you deserve. Cutting karmic ties and patterns. No more will Scorpio allow lower vibrational timelines. You've cleared a lot on this full moon, that Virgo full moon. You took that Virgo full moon very, very seriously. And you knew on a deep soul level what now needs to happen and what you cannot abide anymore. And you took that very seriously. And you shed some karma. And you're now going to get what you deserve. Things are coming into a much better balance. You could be signing paperwork, documents. Things like that could be getting sorted and put into order. Something being put into order and better balance. Something that couldn't harmonise. Something wasn't harmonising. Yeah, and I feel it's to do with a relationship or a home. It couldn't come into alignment. Well, it has to now. Because Scorpio, you've set the bar. You've said, I'm not continuing down a line that I do not deserve. Somebody does want things to get better with you, okay? I'm waiting for us both to be ready. That's what you've been waiting for, is things to finally come together. Because that's the thing with Scorpio, you're very deep and you do understand a lot what a lot of other zodiac signs find hard to understand. A lot of star signs tend to rush things to make things happen, but Scorpio understands on a deeper level how things have to spiritually align, and that is a gradual process and it takes time. And the person that's been, you know, letting you down, they've had to align certain things, and it's going to be coming into a much better balance. This person kept going off. Look at that. This is somebody that kept going off. But you've been very, very stable. It's either a person or a situation that it's like not getting anywhere, or it keeps disappearing, but you're like, no, I'm not budging. I will wait this out until this comes into my alignment. And now it is. Shaman. You know, shamans are very, you know, very natural, very deep the way they work, and they understand how things have to happen. So your spirit guides are giving you that deep shamanic energy for these natural, these natural changes to take place. And it's taken a damn lot of strength and grit from Scorpio. But this is confirming really that now you've hit a point where everything's going to come to light, and everything is going to step more into the light for you. And your person is basically your person or your situation, I feel, within this lunar cycle. Now we've just had the Virgo full moon. Within the next sort of 2 weeks, that's a very short timeline I'm giving, but definitely in the next 2 to 4 weeks, your situation or person will dramatically shift forward. Okay, let's go into Pisces then. So, some magical things getting granted for Pisces. You're just having your birthday at the moment, I know. It's, you know, special time. So you've got magical things happening with your fairy godmother card, and you've also got spirit dancer, self-expression, expressing yourself. You could be planning something very creative at the moment. It's like you're being granted the permission to be yourself within a situation. And now you're just showing your light, showing who you are. Forgiving and learning the past, staying optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Just being you is bringing you the relationship to your door. Just being you. And also, I feel something could have shifted on that full moon with the forgiving and learning card. It's shifted some old karmic energy out so that you can now really embrace more and more, Pisces, your creative, beautiful energy. Somebody is loving you. Somebody is wanting you. Somebody is feeling you. How? Because you know, this has been a special time for you. You had the Pisces new moon, and then, well, no, it was, what was it? Was it Leo? But you've had this, we're in Pisces energy, and this is a great time of change. You've got the Devil card. So this is sort of like, you could be feeling a lot of desires coming up. Oh my God. You could be feeling a lot of desires for creativity and passion coming up, because you've got this card as well at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see. You've been following your desires more and more since that Leo new moon. And I feel steps that you need to take unraveling. It becomes clearer and clearer, you know, what you need to do. there's a connection. I don't like attachment really, but I just want to say that I feel somebody is attached to you, and somebody's so attracted to you, and you're so attracted to them. But because you in Pisces energy, and you've had the Virgo, the structure of the Virgo full moon, I think you know now. I think you're very, very clear about what you need to do with a situation in your life, how you're going to attain it, whether it's a relationship or something else you're very, very passionate about. It's almost like you figured it out. You've got clarity. You know what you need to do now. Somebody has fantasies about you. There's just no doubt about this whatsoever. Whether they're fantasizing sexually about you or otherwise, you know, perhaps they see so much in you that they want, that they see potential in you. This person could fantasize a bit. They could be a bit of a dreamer. They're arriving. This person's arriving in your life, and I feel they're here to stay. There's things that, like obstacles or things that they feel oppress them, but they'll overcome it. I feel it's very hard. Something is very hard for this person, but they have no choice. They have no choice. They have to arrive and step forward into your life. My ego is loud, but I'm listening to my soul. I'm striving for spiritual enlightenment. Yeah. I feel this person thinks they could do things their way, but they've realised no. No, it has to be done Pisces way. Sorry. It does. That's what I'm getting shown. So you're dealing with somebody that's got quite a lot of ego there, and I tell you, that person doesn't go anywhere. Let's have a look at what your spirit guides are saying. This is quite an amazing reading for Pisces at the minute. Your spirit guides are telling you to take a coffee break. Oh, this card makes me laugh. Well, there you go. Take a coffee break. You know, when we take a coffee break, we're sort of taking a break from the matrix and just centering ourselves in spirit. You know, and when we center ourselves in spirit, obviously spirit, your fairy godmother, can actually bring through all the things that you deserve. It also helps you center yourself in your true energy. Because when we're out in the matrix, it can be very confusing. We're interacting with so many different energies, aren't we? When we take that coffee break, a spiritual coffee break, we come back into our own energy. And I know I'm getting shown, Pisces, you're really flying at the moment with your own energy. All I want to say is just keep taking that break. Keep connecting to yourself, because something is optimizing, something is manifesting for you. It's arriving in a magical way, and it's all down to you. Just keep expressing your true self, you know. I don't think this situation or this person is going to go away, if you want my honest opinion. Right, let's go into Cancer. Okay, Cancer for Friday and the weekend. We're starting off with a Brian Froud Fairy Oracle, which I haven't used for ages, but I'm really enjoying using it for the first energy. Oakmen. Very wise, a lot of wisdom here. A lot of slow growth. Taking things nice and slow, gentle, quiet. Something growing very, 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 very slowly. But you know what happens with that? It's the most solid tree. So, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel it's a mirror how you've been getting to know yourself. And as you get to know yourself, like you're relaxing a bit. You're relaxing your energy a little bit because you understand yourself better now. So there's no need to rush, is there? And you're sort of enjoying the process of getting to know yourself and you're enjoying your own energy. And it's just like, when you get to know yourself, that's when magical things can happen. You get to know other people. I feel it's over a length of time. Wow, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is rooted, you know, it's earth energy again. It's King of Pentacles can be a bit lethargic. It's a slow vibration, but it's very solid. Also, the King of Pentacles represents intelligence. Now, also I want to say money, looking good for you. And if you're working on numbers, your numbers will come out right. But you're very committed to yourself. You know who you are. You're not going to budge. And you're prepared to take as long as it takes, because, you know, if you're going to entertain something, it's gonna have to be real. So because you're real, so you don't mind how long it takes. You don't mind. You're actually enjoying the process more. Now there's somebody arriving here. Somebody's arriving. Got the Knight of Cups, right? Now this somebody could be quite a dreamer who fantasizes about you. And they could be offering you something like an invitation, something like that. They're realising something. This person is realising something. Could be somebody new coming in. Could be somebody you already know. But whoever this person is, they realise something. They realise they want to invite you somewhere, or I don't know. But they're arriving. This person is arriving and they're not going anywhere. And I feel you'll get to know them over a long period of time. Spirit is saying it's a bit of a balancing act, because that's at the bottom of the deck there, balancing act. That's easy for you now, much easier for you to balance this type of thing, because you're centered as the King of Pentacles energy. You've got to know yourself. You've got the oak energy. So there's an open space within you. You know, the more grounded you are in yourself, the more you know yourself, there's just more of an open space. And that's what brings miracles through. That's how things grow. Ah, ivy. Ivy grows, doesn't it? Ivy grows, and ivy is like very attached. I don't like, you could be reading books at the moment. The book fairy's at the bottom, so you might find yourself drawn to books. but the ivy represents, you know, the way it just curls around, and it's like I said, this person's not going anywhere. They're drawn to you like ivy. Oh my God, I think there's ivy on the King of Pentacles. There's a powerful, powerful link coming in here for Cancer. Get ready. Amazing. Okay, so that's the message. If you would like to book in for a reading, I'm around. You can go to my website, awakeningtarot.co.uk, Facebook Awakening Tarot, Instagram awakening.tarot. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Thanks for sharing it as well with anyone that you think might like the channel. And I'm sending you peace and love wherever you are on Gaia.